Today, I'm back with a beautiful podcast once again. Let's begin with a lovely quote today. The quality of our life depends on the quality of our thoughts and habits. Was it wonderful? Yes. From overwhelmed to energized. The hidden link between health and mindset, every parent should know. Because as I'm a parenting coach, Anita Salathia, and this is my show, Anita's Talk Show, where I'm bringing guests from various fields, and the authors and the coaches are there as guests. So I'm addressing, most of the time, I'm addressing the parents, and I am specifically working with the parents with teenagers. My main aim of bringing this podcast is to make the parents aware of the prevailing issues, the modernization, technology, all these things, and specifically health. These are the four pillars preparing your child for the future life. We have invited the guest on our show today. Have you ever felt like no matter how much you try and you'll still tried, overwhelmed and stuck in the same patterns with your teen? What if the real issue is not your parenting, but your energy and mindset? So, today's episode is going to shift how you see health, emotions, and parenting forever. Hello, everyone. This is Anita Salathia, your parenting coach, and today we have a very special guest with us, a health and a mindset coach who helps individuals reconnect with their energy, habits, and emotional balance. Please welcome our guest of the show today, Lubena Kotiwala, to our podcast. Welcome, Lubena.
Thank you, Anita ji. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for inviting me for this podcast of yours.
We are also very privileged to have you on our show today. So, Lubena works on the powerful connection between mind, body, daily habits, helping people, especially the women folk, to break patterns of stress and fatigue, going through emotional overwhelm, and then bringing them into the healthier and a more aligned life. So, isn't it wonderful? Right. So, let's start with a little bit of fun discussion with our guest today. So, Lubina, just tell us what inspired you to step into health and mindset coaching? Was
Thank
there
you.
was there a personal turning point that made you realize the importance of mind-body connection?
Yeah, surely. It's a pleasure being here, Anita ji. Thank you so much. I would like to introduce myself. As Anita ji mentioned, I am a health and mindset coach, and I've been doing this since last 8+ years. And my motto is to empower a lot of women out there. So your question is how did I get inspired? So I have seen my mother, I've seen my grandmother, I have seen ladies around me who go through that silent. They keep silent and they feel that no, this is life. This is what life is.
Correct.
And I've seen them not able to speak up, or sometimes they just keep silent for the peace of the house, and
Mm,
that actually really I felt something not right. I wanted to change something. Like I did not want to be the same person, because if I were, like, maybe later on I was supposed to be in their shoes, right? So obviously I was also one, like, I was also I I'm also daughter-in-law and obviously a wife. So I have also gone through all these things. But what I feel is something in me have changed, because I always did not want to be just like my grandmother, just like my mother. I wanted to change something. I've seen a lot of women suffering, and I don't want that to happen. And that is the reason this aim of empowering women and letting them know that it's not okay to keep quiet or it's not okay to share things silently. So that
Yes.
was the reason for me, and I've seen people like women especially, they just give everything for their family. They keep
Right.
their family first since the morning till the night. It's always the people of the family. They just want to do everything for the others. But when it comes to them, they think that okay, I will do it later on. It is always carried forward, maybe tomorrow, and that tomorrow never comes. I hope you have also gone through the same thing. I have been there, and I feel
True.
that I wanted to. I really felt like this should not be continued. That there has to be something that could actually help stop all these things. So I started working on myself.
Right. So you mean to say a stressed mind cannot create a peaceful home, right?
Yes,
That means you have experienced this very closely, right? That I think has inspired you to come into this coaching world. Very nice. Very true. So, now coming over to the awareness part. Now, as I'm a parenting coach, I help mothers and especially those with teenagers. So, for my audience, I would just like to ask you that many mothers feel constantly drained out while teenagers, right?
yeah,
I think yes, I think you are also were in the same boat.
right, yeah.
Yeah, some years back. So, is this physical tiredness or something deeper?
I have experienced Anitaji is like I was also there as you mentioned. I
Right,
like as small children they are ready to listen to everything, but when they become
right.
teenagers they like their freedom. They like to
True.
speak up. They like
Yes.
to be heard in the house whenever there is a
Right.
decision. They love to give their point, and they feel happy when they are heard, when their point of view is also taken into consideration. And
Yes.
rather than controlling them, what I have understood is we need to give them freedom. I've always heard that we need to become their best friends when they become teenagers, because that is the time when they are more, they want to
Young.
share a lot of things. But if
Right.
you are a strict mother, I don't think so. They are going to come to you and share everything. So if
Correct.
you really want to be a good mother or you want to really help your teenage, just let go of that control. And also I would like to say that be a good friend to your teenagers and also listen to them and keep your point of view also, so that you can come to a conclusion that this is what I think, this is what you think. Let's come to a conclusion.
Absolutely right, Lubena. How does a mother's mindset directly impact her relationship with her teen? Like for the audience, you can just come up.
Yeah, it does impact your team. Like, suppose a mother is going through stress.
Okay.
Your children are actually the children don't listen to whatever you say. If you tell them, you just keep away or just keep out of all these things. Absorbing the thing, right? So they don't listen to whatever you say. They absorb whatever is going on, right? So the thing is I would say that always be the right person. Obviously, no one is perfect. Even I am not perfect. So, but what happens many times, knowingly or unknowingly, try to put whatever is unreal in us into our children. And sometimes, whatever traits and beliefs that we have been carrying from our life, we are trying to give to our children, and they are absorbing the same thing. So don't try to put the wrong beliefs in your children, is what I have learned as a coach. Many times we are putting our unreal things, like many times, just let me give you a very common example that happened. Like, if suppose I wanted to become an interior designer, now I did not get a chance to become an interior designer. What I would do is I would like my child to become an interior designer. Isn't it like you're just trying to put your dreams into your child, but rather why not help them build their own dreams and live their own dreams? Parents are not having a very good relationship. That is also affected somewhere or the other to the child. Now, how the mother handles it shape the future of the child. So you have to be
Yeah.
very mindful about
Okay.
how you're dealing with a teenage, how you're dealing with your child.
Wonderful. So that means this is the aspect which you are taking up if we are considering the mindset part of the mothers, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
what when any or some client or some mother comes to you, approaches you, so what all conduct with her so that she can help her mindset to develop? Do you have certain methods or vehicles to help the mothers?
Yeah, yeah, sure. Because I am a health and mindset coach, right? So the mindset is what I work with, and I have a like I take people through one-on-one. So it's like everyone has their own, everyone is unique, and everyone's challenges are different. So it cannot be worked with like one-to-many, one-to-one sessions, and help them to solve their problems personally
Oh,
because no two women have similar problem. They might
right.
look similar, but when you try to go to the root cause, you find out that the problem is something else. You
Yeah.
might say that the problem is if you see from one angle, you might feel okay, this is just a small issue. It's not something big. But when you go deep to the root of it, you find that the problem is something else, and
Hmm.
that is possible. That is possible to like to rectify only when you work on yourself. But I've seen
Hmm.
like a lot of mothers don't want to invest in themselves. They will
Hmm.
invest in their children's studies, they will invest in all the other things, but for when it comes to investment in themselves, they're a little reluctant to do that.
Yeah.
I think a lot, as if it's like
Yeah.
as if they're giving away their jewelry to someone.
Yeah, obviously. So now, what your mindset part is a little bit clear to the audience. Now, coming to health, why do most people or mothers fail at maintaining their health routines at home?
Because as I mentioned, what I have seen is the family always comes first. So
Okay.
whenever the family comes first, from the time the day starts to the time the day ends, every other thing. See, as a homemaker, if you are a homemaker, what happens? You have so many things to do. You can
Right.
the work never gets over. Even if you work for
Yes.
48 hours, 24
Very.
hours, the work never gets over. So what they do is
Yes.
they feel that okay, I'll just complete this and I will do that. I will work on myself. I'll just
Yeah.
try to finish that work,
Right.
then I'll do the exercise. I'll just try
Yes.
to finish that kitchen, just clean up the kitchen, and then I will go for walking. And what happens when you once get doing the work, the time is never left to do whatever you want to
Hmm.
do. What is lacking is prioritization. They need to
Hmm.
prioritize themselves. They need to set the boundaries that this is the time that I will be putting in myself, and I will not be able to. I will not be available from this to this time. Can someone else take over? Can someone else do this work for me? They need to
Absolutely.
actually,
Correct.
communicate in the family that this time I'm not available. When they prioritize themselves, their children look at that and they also prioritize themselves. They are learning from you.
As a health and mindset coach, there is an approach. One is sustainable habits, and another are quick fixes. What as a coach would you advise the audience, those who are watching, that when you are having health issues or mindset issues, so what do you think is preferable? Sustainable habits or quick fixes work well?
I would always go with sustainable habits because
Okay.
if you see, you can actually take a discipline and you can have relief from your headache, but that
Yes.
will never stop your headaches. You will keep on having headaches, but you need to go to the root cause of your headaches and try to find out why you are having headaches. And when you go to the root cause and find out and work on that, I actually believe on holistic approach. I try to go to the root of the problem and then try to see why it is causing, why these headaches are caused, and then as we work on it, only then you will stop, like, the number of headaches will decrease, and there will come a point when you will have no headache. But quick fixes will only fix for the time being. It will never last for long. So you have to ask
Yes,
the question: Is it am I looking for long term relief or just a short term relief?
yes. Somebody is interested in your course. What is the duration of your course if they want to join?
So it depends from person to person.
Okay,
I take up, like, I specialize in gut health and menopause, and also I
okay,
help people in weight loss. So the weight
okay,
loss program is for 3 months, where I
okay,
help women lose weight. I want to see the same thing from their end also, because if I keep on doing things, but if I don't see that involvement from their end, I can never help them, right? So it's a 3 months program. Like, I help them lose weight from approximately 10 to 12 kgs in three
okay.
months, and also help them, like, other things, like, as I mentioned, it's also mindset. So many women go through anxiety, depression, all those things. So I also help them, and that is for it's a 12-week program that I do, one-on-one sessions. Always like to see some results where where they reach at a point where they can take care of themselves. Now they don't need any more help. That
Do you lay stress on more on exercises or diet plan? What is your mode?
So it's like a combination of both the things.
Both.
You cannot
Okay.
just diet, or you cannot just do exercises. So, like,
Okay.
it cannot be like, you are just eating food and you don't drink water. It's like a combination of, you need water as well, you need food as well, right? To sleep also, and you need to be awake. Similarly, you have to go with both the things. It's diet, exercise, and I also suggest my clients some meditation, journaling, because I just don't want to fix the problem from up above. Just like what you can see is weight gain, but if you go inside, it's many times the emotions that they carry. So when they work on their emotions by doing the journaling and meditation, gratitude, affirmations, all this thing actually is the package of all these things. Like, how many hours are you able to sleep, have a good quality sleep? What is your attitude towards life? And it's like everything has to be included. It's not just exercise. It's not just uh, dieting.
Right. Fabulous. A gift you would like to give to the audience if you feel like you have something to give to the audience today?
Yeah, because of this Mother's Day week going on, I would like to give this clarity call, one-on-one sessions, the first call that we do, completely free to the
Totally
people,
fine.
the viewers, the people who want to actually need some help, just to help more and more women out there.
Very good. Wonderful. Fabulous. So, this is a very unique gift which Lobaina is giving to the audience. And just to repeat it once again, I'm just letting you know, those who have just joined, and for them, there is a session, one to one session with Lubaina on your mindset and your health issues, especially on the Mother's Day, completely free one to one session. So I think we all are very blessed and we are so thankful to her. So I think nobody should request all of you to avail this golden opportunity to go and have a one to one session with her and get a complete clarity about your health and your mindset. So, now coming over to the next segment is one mindset shift that can transform both health and parenting instantly. Do you have some kind of one mindset shift?
Stop solving and start evolving.
Oh,
Is what I would
wonderful,
like to share.
beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. Stop solving and
start evolving.
Start
Work on
evolving. Good.
yourself. Because when you
Yes.
work on yourself, you don't need to fix anyone.
Yes. Right. So, in that case, if you are evolving, let's evolve in all the four levels of our personality, like health, wealth, mindset, and your thought process, right? And your relationships. Everything are included in it. Wonderful, wonderful. You have given a lovely message to my audience. So, what does feeling truly healthy actually mean beyond just physical fitness? In your simple words.
As we age, actually, what happens is you tend to put on weight or your muscles, you start to lose muscles. So for me,
Right.
it's more important that you are able to do your regular work yourself. That is healthy, rather
Yes.
than looking just physically healthy or physically maybe you look
Fit.
good, that's
Hmm.
okay. But are you able to do your regular work? I've seen a lot of people climbing stairs. They're not able to climb stairs. They have this, they start breathing heavily, and they're not able to pick up bags because as you age, their muscles they start losing muscle.
Fresh in a mind as well as fresh in a body. Right. Wonderful. So, coming over to a very fun and engaging episode of this podcast today. Now, let's come up. Yeah. Lubena, are you ready for the rapid fire?
Sure, Anitaji.
Yeah, sure. It's a real fun for our guest as well as for the audience. Now, one word for parenting stress.
Well,
Overwhelm. Wonderful. Next, one habit every mother from their
control,
okay, nice. One habit every mother must build. Three.
alignment.
Yes, very good. I think the audience are also enjoying it. That the our guest is saying one habit every mother should build is alignment with oneself.
Yourself.
Very good. Very powerful. And now, next is morning routine or night routine.
Morning routine.
Morning routine is better, right? Okay. So our guest says a morning routine is far better. Yes. Now, coming the last question. Calm mind or productive day?
Calm mind.
Calm mind. Good. How do you say that?
When you're calm, you can complete your work. The productivity will be there. But if you're just productive and without that calmness in the mind, it might look productive, but it's not productive. So the
Yeah.
calm mind is very important because that will actually help you work together with people. Because if you, I would
Great. Great.
calm mind.
Yeah. Great. So, Lubaina, if a mother is listening right now, she's feeling exhausted and lost. What would you like to tell her?
So if you're lost and exhausted, please ask for help. Don't feel shy to ask for help from people. And like the best investment is investing in yourself. Don't invest in gold. Don't invest in yourself. If you're not having the clarity, there are n number of people who are ready to help you. You
Yes.
just need to go out there and ask for help. Many women
Yes.
feel that why should I? What will they think about me if I ask for help? That thing itself is wrong thinking. You need to go out there and say that I need help. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to accept that yes, this is something that I'm lacking. Just be vulnerable and accept yourself as you are.
Is a wonderful message from Lubana that what she is trying to say, I'm just giving the crux of it, that tired moms don't need advice, they need alignment. And what she says, Lubana, our guest is saying that try to raise your level of energy and everything will be fine. And from my side, I would like to give a proposal to all the audience that don't look here and there. My guest is there in front of you. Immediately click the link to join her on her Calendly link or her platforms The links will be given below this podcast so that you don't waste your time unnecessarily, wasting your energy going one place to another. So, if this episode resonated with you, time calm in the comments and I'll share something special to help you shift from reacting to responding with your team. And don't forget, your energy creates your home environment. This is very important. And with this, we thank Lubaina to spare her precious time to come and share her experiences and her lovely advices and golden nuggets to my audience and especially the mothers. And I think you have got lots of. With that, we end this episode. Thank you so much, Lubaina, for
Thank
coming
you.
over to my podcast.
Thank you, Anitaji. It was such a pleasure being here. Thank you so much.
Thank you. God bless.